looking at the problem from the right context. Looking at the problem from the right context gives you the possibility, for solution. It is like a whirlpool, caught in a whirlpool. Again and again and again, you find the solution. In a week, you fall into the same incompletion. In a week, again you find the solution. In a week, again you fall into the same incompletion. It's almost like a moon becoming new moon and full moon, Amavasya and Purnima. Karma means believing life is impossible. Whatever you believe as impossible, you have karma in that space. If you think health is impossible, if you believe strongly health is impossible, your karma is on the health. You have a Rahu on your health. Rahu is impossibility. The blind impossibility is Rahu, and the blind possibility is Ketu in Indian astrology. Both have no logic, no rational substantiation. That is why both of them are described as shadow, not as reality. Believing strongly impossible without logical reason is Rahu. Believing strongly possible without logical substantiation, logically substantiating it, is Ketu. Seeing the reality as it is Guru. Please understand, I am neither going to teach you illogical impossibility or irrational possibility. Irrational possibility is not the solution for illogical impossibility. Sometimes we start thinking irrational possibility is the solution for illogical impossibility. Means positive thinking is the solution for negative thinking. Please understand, I am sharing the simple truth straight away. Irrational positivity is not antidote for illogical impossibility. There is no positive thinking. Positive thinking is not solution for negative thinking. Listen. The solution is first finding out how did you develop this negative thinking? How did this pattern happen in you? How did this settle down in your system as your basic cognition? How the karma is built in you? Again, I wanted to remind you, hundreds and thousands of definitions for karma is given. I am defining it in the most user-friendly way. In any field you believe impossibility, That is karma. If you believe you can never have completion with your spouse, you have karma in that space. If you believe you can never achieve the wealth you wanted, you have karma in that space. Karma is a strong negative belief about your existence and life. One good news is you can change the karma, and the best news is you can do it now. Please understand. One good news is you can change the karma. The best news is you can do it now. You may ask, how can I change? Because anything you created, you have the power to change. Impossibility is created by you. So, it can be changed by you. Maybe because you tried with the wrong methods, wrong techniques, wrong ideas and failed, that does not mean it is impossible. As I said, biggest obstacle in life is the delusion of you tried, you thinking, you coming to the conclusion that you tried all these new ideas, new possible thought trend, new technology, and it does not work for you, you coming to this conclusion without really sincerely trying it. I can give you hundreds of examples. Hundreds of examples. You try half-heartedly some new method in a challenging way. Please understand, that is the most funny thing. You try in a very challenging way just to disprove the methodology is not going to work for me. That is the most funny thing. I have seen when people try to put their questions. See, whenever people put their questions out of seeking, I am always available to answer. I am always available to share. But sometimes people try to challenge to establish their supremacy over what I am teaching or what I am sharing. Even in the Kalpatar Darshans, many times I have seen people come and ask me, you teach whatever space we create will become reality. Now I am creating a space. I want $100 million every month. Will it become reality or what? Means you are already so sure it will not become reality, and you are trying to establish the supremacy of you by challenging what I am sharing. So naturally, when you have decided it is not going to become reality, I say tathastu, and it will not become reality, that's all. Understand? Just to challenge the science and establish your supremacy of impossibility. When you throw a question or when you try to establish an irrational debate, People who don't even know they are irrational, but living in irrationality, thinking that is rationality, are only called atheists. Please understand, I am defining atheists. Making irrationality as the rationality of their existence is atheism. Understanding how you wrote your past and why you wrote the way you wrote. If your past is filled with so many impossibilities, why you wrote your past with so many impossibilities? Please understand. Don't ever think your past was dumped on you. No. Don't ever think your present is dumped on you. No. Don't ever think you have no power over your future. Your future will be dumped on you. No. Your past was conscious choice. Maybe you have forgotten why you chose the way you chose. Why you wrote the way you wrote. Understand? I am not at all insensitive to your suffering. Please don't feel I am insensitive to your suffering. No. I am neither oversympathetic nor insensitive. I am looking at your suffering as reality. Neither insensitive nor oversympathetic. I am looking at your suffering as reality. I just want you to know what you wrote as your past is your decision. Maybe you forgot why you chose that. Or you chose that without understanding the side effects and after effects of it. You chose your past without completely taking the responsibility for it. Let's look in why we wrote what we wrote. Why we create certain patterns in our life the way we create. Sometimes people come and tell me, Swamiji, every time I am successful in a business, the moment profit starts coming, I just leave the business and move to something else. And struggle. Build. The profit is about to come. Again I leave that business and move to next. Why? People come and ask me. Please understand, maybe you started enjoying the struggle more than the life of smooth flow or success. Please understand, sometime you will be surprised to know your taste. You will be surprised if you look in and try to identify the wild, irrational taste you carry about life. It is so chaotic, confused. Superficially, you go on making others believe that you want peaceful life, life with restful awareness. But deep down, you go on functioning, working for chaos. Deep down, you go on choosing, deciding, acting for chaos. Superficially, not only you make others believe, even you start convincing you want a life with restful awareness. You want a life with joy. You want a life with peace. But all your actions, you enjoy the chaos. Please understand, many times in chaos you feel you are needed in the life. With chaos you feel you have a job. If everything is going smooth, you feel you are not needed or life is not exciting, and you just disturb your relationship. If that is settled, you disturb your daily routine and your health. If that slowly settles down, you disturb your mental peace and create chaos. If that settles down, you are ready to create chaos in some other dimension of your life. So you need to spend little time with you.